How do you unlove someone who has become part of who you are? The one person you trusted with your most fragile self, who still hurts you. The person you gave your whole life to. The man you exchanged vows with. And the father of your daughter. Hi, I'm 24-year-old married woman with one lovely daughter. Currently learning how to unlove someone. Someone once told me that I should write about it, not to gain sympathy, but to release all the disappointment, pain, and longing I still carry for that person. I've kept this hidden from everyone because they see me as the girl who can handle anything, the one who will always make it through. So here I am, finally pouring it all out. Before I begin sharing the unfortunate things that happened between me and this person, I want to tell you how we ended up in this situation. It was 2018. He kept messaging me, trying to get my attention, but I didn't like him. Not because of his personality. I didn't even know him at all, except that he was a soldier and his family lived about 100 meters from our house. Yes, we were neighbors. I didn't like him because he was in the army. Not to brag, but quite a few men in the military had tried to pursue me before, and none of them succeeded. I had this strong stereotype that they would only toy with your feelings and then leave. I had seen many women suffer because of that. I grew up near a military camp, so those stories were common. So when he kept messaging me, it didn't work. If anything, it only annoyed me. In 2019, when the pandemic hit, he wasn't as persistent anymore, but he still messaged me from time to time. I would reply with very short answers. I still wasn't interested, not until I saw him in person. He was neat, tall, and honestly, his body was exactly my type. From that moment, I started responding more, though not with any bad intentions. I just thought he was cute, nothing more. Besides, there wasn't much to do during lockdown, so talking to him became a way to pass the time. Something fun in an otherwise boring situation. That was also the year he started courting me. In 2020, I finally said yes, and we officially became a couple. That year, I got to know him better, and he felt like the man of my dreams. No vices, neat, tall, physically fit, and very family oriented. In 2021, we made so many memories together. I'm a bit conservative and religious, so we didn't engage in anything inappropriate. I loved how we were genuinely happy, just being with each other without needing those things, and how he respected our boundaries and stayed committed to our relationship. In 2022, I became someone I barely recognized. We crossed that boundaries I once swore I would never cross. And we did those intimate things without protection. I don't even know exactly when it started, but little by little, I stopped resisting and just let things happen. It wasn't what I wanted for myself, yet in the moment, I found myself going along with it. It felt so unlike me. And then everything changed. I got pregnant. In 2023, we got married. Before the wedding, I kept asking if he was truly sure about it. I was hesitant, not because I didn't care about him, but because I didn't want him to marry me just because we had a child together. I wanted to know that he was choosing me, that he genuinely wanted this marriage. I asked him many times, even up until the days before the wedding, until he started getting angry, saying it sounded like I was the one who didn't want it. So we got married. But after the wedding, I began to notice so many changes in him. He started drinking. He started smoking. I had never known him to have any vices at all. I truly believed he had none. Then I saw another side of him. He was the angry man in their household. Someone even his own parents couldn't control. We were living with his family at the time, and that's when doubt began to creep in. This was not the man I thought I married. Who was this person? That year, I uncovered so many things. I learned that his family had been helping him hide his habits and behavior from me. He became secretive and he started lying. Somehow, I always found out. I always had a way of discovering the truth. I always had a way of discovering the truth, but I chose to ignore it all. I had just given birth, and I felt like I might lose my sanity if I allowed myself to carry all that pain at once. In 2025, our relationship remained shaky. I discovered even more of his bad habits. He gambled, watched explicit videos of girls online, lied, accused me of being a gold digger, and even searched for massages with extra services in his area of assignment. During the first quarter of the year, we lost contact for a while. We only reconnected shortly before my daughter's birthday, when he asked if we could celebrate a little early, since his vacation was coming up. We don't live together. He spent his vacation at his mom's house, and I was staying with my parents since we didn't have our own home yet. I agreed. The celebration itself went okay, but we didn't interact much. Days later, someone messaged me claiming to be his mistress. That's when everything got blurry. I was stressed and doubted my own worth. So much happened after that, but I won't go into details. To make it short, his family got involved. His parents, his brother, and even his brother's fiancé. I felt like I was dying inside from betrayal, pain, and disappointment. How could the people I trust betray me like this? We've tried to rebuild our family this year. I've been controlling my emotions, but it will suddenly burst out about how his parents and brothers are involved. When I tried to share my side, he refused to listen. I realized he would never truly favor me or stand by me. He still sees me as the asshole in the situation. That's when I finally decided this needs to stop. I still love him so much. I overthink what would happen if he found another girl or how it would affect my daughter. But this suffering has to end. If he's not willing to stand by us, me and our daughter, then I shouldn't be forcing myself to hold on to him. I have so many regrets. I have so many questions for him. Why would you pretend to be someone you are not? How could you marry me and treat me like a garbage? How could you live like a single man while I carry all the responsibilities you never chose to take on? Why did you choose to break me? I paused so much of my life for the little family we created, my education, my dreams, everything, because I trusted you. You said you had it all, but instead, I ended up doing everything alone. How could you do this to me? And how do I move on from this? Guys, what do you think about this story? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you love stories like this. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!